Uh, and so these mission, this mission in particular, how long is it supposed to last? And what are the top sorts of pieces of data that you're looking for and hoping to learn?
Yeah, Adam, the mission itself has a nominal timeline, and that is one Mars year. And so that is nearly 2 Earth years. So it brings us to January of 2023. But with the history we have with these rovers, there's now a very significant expectation that Perseverance will last far beyond that. Actually, Pete Teisinger, our manager on Curiosity, would like to say that it just means the warranty is off, but your dryer that you buy or your dishwasher, it'll last a lot longer. And so that's kind of the way we see these things. We test them to 3 times lifetime, and then often they last even a lot longer than that. So we have very optimistic expectations for this to be a long mission. As you know, Adam, there is a sample return component to Perseverance, and so we're expecting that mission is going to get off the ground with a rocket that'll land on Mars to bring samples back to Earth. And so we're really trying to go the distance with this mission.
I think will these be the first samples back from Mars, if that part is successful?
Yes, absolutely. So we have never gotten samples back with a mission from Mars. All of the rovers that we send there, everything just stays there afterwards. Many people that don't really think about it, they think, well, you get these things back, but we never do. There's nobody building rockets on Mars. This will be the first time that we actually bring what's called a Mars ascent vehicle back down to the surface of Mars to get back off of Mars. And so the contract has just been let for that with the next mission. And so that's going to be being developed over the next several years.
So it'll be some time then before we actually get the rocks back from Mars.
Yes, and so the method that Perseverance and this whole scheme is going about, that NASA is going about this, is that we want samples that we can do radiometric dating on. We want samples that give us pristine minerals, as well as surface materials. And so Perseverance has a coring drill, it's a hollow drill that will drill out the center of some rocks, and puts them in a metal tube. And so the metal tubes with the cores inside of them is really what Perseverance is collecting. There is, I believe, 42 tubes in there. Some of them are being used for sort of sample blanks. So there's actually 38 samples we can collect and get them filled up. And then Perseverance's job isn't to load them into a rocket. Perseverance is actually going to drop them on the ground, and the next mission has the responsibility to pick them up and put them in the nose of the Mars ascent vehicle and get them off the surface of Mars. So that's kind of how the scheme works right now. There's also a scheme for picking up regolith or soil samples in one of these or in several of these tubes. So that's going to be the mode that we have for sampling.
So then let me ask another question on that note. How is the spectroscopy on the instrument, or on the rover, I should say, being used, or is it being used to help determine what samples are going to get hopefully ferried back to Earth?
Adam, that is really our sort of our goal, twofold. One is to do great science and understand Mars, but then also to really aid in picking the locations for the best samples, and then to do a lot of documentation around that sampling area to really know what we're getting, because of course the surroundings are really important for what we get for those samples.